Now, staff is to be recruited to a particular position in the organization. So, how we are going to get our staff? Let us understand the meaning of recruitment first. Recruitment is nothing but trying to attract from this large pool of human beings outside looking for job, asking or attracting them to apply for our particular job, our job opening. Now, if they are getting attracted towards our opening or vacancy or the kind of job we are advertising, that is job recruitment. How we are going to do this? There are one or two internal sources. Means there are traditionally there have been only two internal sources, which is transfer and promotion, and thereafter we have all the other external sources from which we can get our staff. Now suppose if the organization is already into work and there are few staff working in the organization, so what we can do is we can shuffle them. We can start transferring them, and then probably the novice employees can be recruited to this position. So transfer is one option for those who are already working in the organization. So existing employees can be transferred to new places, new openings in the expansion program of the organization. We can also promote our employees to higher levels. Now you see, in any organization, the top level cannot be fulfilled all the time from the large pool of human beings. Until and unless an employee has worked for us, knows the task, is now aware about our objectives, is also aware about the philosophy of the organization, is now acclimatized to the work, then only the employee becomes, or let's say he is now owning the organization, then only there will be trust upon those employees, and those employees are promoted to the top level to fulfill the vacancies at the top level, that is promotion. So top level positions can be fulfilled by promoting the staff who has already passed some years in the organization, because we have our trust also. We know that the employees are loyal. We know that those employees are owning the responsibility of their job. So that way we can fulfill the position. But the lower level positions need to be fulfilled externally. Now there is one ex-employee can also take up our job. Now suppose if we are not able to get the expert staff from outside, so what we can do is, those who have retired from our organization, those who have retired and still physically in a position to contribute something to the organization, so we can get some work from them, but that is only a temporary affair. Let us understand that also. So ex-employees can fulfill some positions for a temporary time, but ultimately in the long run we will have to look out for permanent employees, and therefore we will have to look outside the vicinity of the organization, and that is where the advertisement comes into picture. Now if the organization is slightly medium level, or let's say a large organization, so you must surely go for advertisement, because that is the best way to bring awareness into the masses for a certain opening in the organization. And advertisement can be done nowadays through social media, through newspapers, through TV channels, through any other means, by printing pamphlets, and we can circulate, and then we can get our employees. Locally locally also we can advertise. So advertisement is the best tool by which an organization can get its employees. We can recruit employees at the lower positions. Then there is this campus recruitment. Now this we need to understand. Why? Because you students are devoting your time in an academic institution, and then you are getting to learn something which is slightly required in the immediate future. Now whatever training you are getting, that might be called as a theoretical training, and with that, if the companies are associating themselves with the academic institutions and trying to impart little bit of practical training through internship, so then the employees are readied, or let's say our staff is readied inside the academic institution. The very esteemed Indian Institute of Management and IITs, they, or let's say St. Xavier's College of Kolkata, or let's say Sri Ram College in Delhi, these colleges are bringing this campus recruitment, asking companies to visit, and from there directly the employees are getting recruited in the organization. So campus recruitment is it's a hand in glove with the companies and the institutions. Okay, so from there directly the employees can be recruited. Now employment exchange has become a bit traditional. How it has become traditional, you see, there used to be a government exchange which is going to register people who have grown to a certain age, and whatever qualification they have achieved, that they will try and means so whatever data is ready, that they will put it into the employment exchange, and from there any recruiter can hire or get their employees. So employment exchange is like a database. In the modern language, it has become the database of people who are looking for jobs. So employment exchange one. Then placement agencies, the Naukri.com, Sign.com, there are so many sites which are also providing employees to go for job. Now they are one type of catalyst between the companies and the employees who, or let's say aspirants who are looking for jobs in the organization. So placement agencies are the intermediary which is going to help the companies to get their employees, and the aspirants to look out for the companies where they want to work. Okay, so placement agencies. Then there is casual callers. We can also call the company's cell which is hiring employees. Okay, so most of the companies are nowadays having this hiring cell where the PR, public relations officers, are recruited. They are looking for employees who casually call them or submit their CVs. From there also we can get our staff. Okay, so that is casual caller. Direct recruitment is also one where the aspirants might reach to the employee's office or the company's office, and from there directly we can recruit them. The aspirant may be knowing, may not be knowing, but just looking for a job, they might visit from this office to that office, and from there also we can directly get our staff. Then there are labor contractors. This is applicable only to the lowest level of hierarchy in the management, which is workers level. There are labor contractors. Suppose if we require men in huge numbers, labor in huge numbers, so how do we know from where we will get? So there are worker unions, worker contractors who provide labor for a particular job. So that way laborers can be hired in the organization through these contractors. And the final one is e-recruitment. E-recruitment again has, due to internet, due to so much of digitization in our businesses, we can make a database, and from there we can electronically get our staff for a particular positions. Okay, so that depends how we are trying to advertise electronically and what kind of job we are trying to reveal for our organization, and people will come to know, they will apply for the job, and through internet nowadays we can get our employees as and when during the mid time of the year or whenever required. That's